So this is Kristen from Flowerdale, and a wonderful member of the community doing very cool things in the recovery. And let's hear about the belly dancing. What's happening in Flowerdale with belly dancing?
Well, after the fires, I really wanted to uplift people's spirits. So I started, first of all, doing T-shirts with an uplifting motto on the back and hand painting them. And then I knew that dancing, through doing dance therapy for myself, for personal growth and everything else, that dancing is a wonderful way to move emotions through the body and to move them out of the body, so then you can deal with them in a logical way.
Yeah.
So I decided to start up the belly dancing to help the women out mostly and get them up and feeling good about themselves, and to start moving the emotions out of their bodies and sorting the muscles and just out, so then they could move on to the rebuilding process. So that was the idea that started, and the first class we ended up having like nearly 40 people there.
Oh, fantastic.
That sort of blew me away. I went, okay, that's a big class. And it was loads of fun. Everyone had a good time. And then I did a mums and kids one where we had all the kids running around, just dancing with lots of jingles and veils, and just to bring back a bit of beauty into people's lives and freedom, freedom to have a dance, even though there's tough things like rebuilding, but to be able to have the freedom to dance and feel beautiful again, because we're all dirty and horrible for weeks and weeks afterwards. So, that's basically what I started. Now we're going on to do pole dancing now.
This is sounding really exciting. And how's that going?
Yeah, well, it's almost ready to go. Like, I went and got funding for it.
Fantastic.
So, and I've organised a community bus, because we're going to have a pub stop on the way back.
The community bus!
Yeah, because I just want everyone, but in this regards women, to just be able to explore themselves and know that, you can make connections to other people. There's some people who are coming to watch the pole dancing because they want to come for a laugh and a good time, but they don't want to do it, and that's fine,
Yeah.
Just want people to get together and just enjoy themselves and remember to laugh, because I've found that's really the web of the community, is the actual getting together, the little conversations like at the shop, or like the meetings on the side of the road that you have that are really impromptu, and you stand there talking for half an hour, Your heart goes home filled, because you know that there's people who know you, who care.
That's really the heart of a sustainable community, a community that sustains itself.
Yeah, like someone's got your back.
Absolutely.
Someone's got your back. And I mean, that, to me, that's where your security comes from in life. It's not about the buildings, anything else. It's the people around you that provide the security in your life, because anything can happen every day. But if people care about you and you care about them, that's what keeps the heart going.
That's wonderful.
It's been a big week.
It's been a big week. You're a mum.
Yes.
And so, coming through something like the bushfires with kids, and helping them to kind of have that resilient sense of the future. Flowerdale, I think, is a special place to do that, yeah?
Yes, well, my kids and we come from Whittlesea originally, and although that had good community connections there, it wasn't until I moved to Flowerdale that I realised the idea or the feeling of community I had was just a dictionary one. When I moved here, I actually saw how the networking happens, and this is before the fires. I saw the networking, how it all happens, how it works together, and I was slowly starting to step into that, because I was relatively new to the area. But after the fires, it seemed to burn off. Maybe that was the wrong term, but it seemed to burn a lot of the surface crap away.
Yeah.
So that networking, that web of connection, just come right up to the fore.
Yeah.
For me especially, and the kids, they got to see that in my telling them, but also them just watching me what I did, and how I operated in the community, and how they operated in such a small school, because they went from a big school of 400 students to a very small school with 30 students.
Right.
So they realised then that they could be friends with a whole gamut of kids. Like, it didn't have to be a certain age, or only if they had the same interests as themselves. They then realised that they could make connections with lots of different people.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff like sexism, racism, that sort of weird stuff that can happen in schools just went.
How amazing.
Yeah, because they could see it in the community. Whereas at the bigger schools, it's still segregated out a little bit. But in a smaller one, because they only had that many students, that was their friends with all of the kids, from prep to grade 6. So yeah, so it was just living and doing that the kids have gotten through it, and also letting them know that it's people that matter, and animals too. Buildings can get rebuilt, and because I rent too, like the kids used to say to me, we don't own our house, we only rent it, we don't own it. And I said, yeah, but it's us who make it a home. This is just a building. It's lovely and we love it.
Yeah.
But this is, it's the people in it that make it a
home.
home.
It's an important thing to remember, isn't it?
Yes.
How important is it to the Flowerdale community to have that sort of affordable rental environment?
Highly important. I'm a single mum who's, I don't have a lot of financial resources, but I do the best I can. And to be able to have a rental house in the area that you really want to live in is highly, highly important. Because I've made beautiful connections here in this community, and so have my children. And there's no way I'd want to move away. But the prices of rentals and everything can force you to move, and also landlords can be a fault.
Yeah. So that's a challenge, to get that rental market up and going again.
Yes, but it'd be highly beneficial.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.